WTNS Sports Department. And it's now time for boys high school tournament basketball right here on WTNS. Tonight's game is Riverview at Coshocton. Here is Steve Corys and Chris Wallace.
And thank you very much, Ellen. And we are at the Wigwam. It's the opening night of the tournament. It's Riverview and Coshocton. We'll be back with Coach's Corner. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Think you have to settle for mediocre car insurance to save money? Think again. It's possible to get superior coverage and still save money with Erie Insurance. Customers who switched to Erie saved up to $951. It pays to compare. Switch and save with Erie.
Your local Erie agent in Coshocton is Albertson Lawrence Agency. Get a quote today.
Annual savings based on new customers surveyed in March 2022 who reported savings when switching auto insurance. Individual premiums and savings will vary.
Coach's Corner is brought to you by the Ensley Insurance Agency. For auto, home, business, and life insurance, call 740-622-1111. That's the Ensley Insurance Agency, 433 Walnut Street, Coshocton.
My guest on Coach's Corner, James Herman, head coach of the Coshocton Redskins. Redskins open up tournament action here this evening as they play Riverview, the arch rival. You know, it's an interesting in the fact that you just played them in the last game of the regular season. Now you have to flip the switch 11 days later and play them again.
I don't know what you're talking about. It seems like it was forever ago since we played. Coming in 11 days for one, that doesn't happen at any other time during the season. Even the very beginning of the year, we had our first day of practice. 9 days later, we had our first game. So we've never been this long. But we're not the only one that have to do with that. And we are excited to get to play Riverview.
All right, let's talk about I want to talk a little bit about the last game. I thought you played well. It was a good ball game. Then you had your spurts, and I always think that's key in any ball game. You know, who gets the spurt and who gets the longest spurt. And I thought you opened it up, and I thought defensively you really gave them some problems, and did what you needed to do offensively.
It was a great atmosphere here in the Wigwam, and almost like a tournament atmosphere. So it was great for the guys to get to experience that on both teams. And you're right, it's a game of runs. That night we had several nice runs that kind of broke the game open. Coach did a good job of calling a timeout, and then we got another one later, and again he called a timeout. So we're always hoping to be on the winning end of those spurts. And you're absolutely right, it was our defense that turned into our offense, and that's also what we're looking for on any given night.
All right, we talked and you just brushed on it briefly there about the 11 days off, and it never happens from day one to where we are now. So in that period of time, it's a game. It's unusual that you finish with the regular season with the same team you're going to play in the tournament. How much do you take from that first game and build in your practices for this game?
Well, with such a long time, it's not just the time, but it's also the time of year. We try to do a lot with our player development. And having such a long break, that allows us to put more emphasis on our player development for our guys. So we spend a lot more time working on their own individual abilities with their handling and their shooting. And actually, we just had a conversation last night, and there were several of the guys that mentioned, hey, this has really helped my confidence, just spending time. I like to say spending time with your baby. Not a girl, but rather spending time with your shot, and just solidifying some of the things that you get away from during the course of the season when you don't get to spend as much time working on your own individual play. So that was good. We also had a lot of great competition at our practices. The guys played so hard against each other. So we've actually had a really good 10 days of practice, and I'm excited to see us get back on the floor and get to beat up on somebody else for a little while.
All right, last question, keys. What do you want to get accomplished here this evening?
Well, I'll make no doubt about it that we're playing a really good team in Riverview, and they're our rivals. So as I said before, you take the records and everything that happened up to this point. This is a new season. Everybody's 0-0 in this new season, and Riverview causes problems. They have some really good players who can cause problems for us, so we want to make sure that we do all the little things that we've been working on and sit down and guard defensively, box out, rebound, and just have great energy and enthusiasm as we play tonight.
All right, opening night of the tournament. Good luck here this evening.
Oh, what a wonderful place to play in the playoffs. It's a bittersweet day. We get to play in the Wigwam, but it's also the last game in the Wigwam. We're just happy to have WTNS in the house.
All right, we appreciate your time and good luck this evening. We'll be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
The Inslee Agency is proud to be a part of this high school sports broadcast. We support the student athletes on the team and the students in all extracurricular activities. Hi, I'm Todd Inslee. In fact, your good student may qualify for discounted auto insurance rates. We can provide you with homeowners insurance and life insurance from Auto Owners Insurance. Insure both with us and save even more. For a no-obligation quote on auto, homeowners, or life insurance from Auto Owners Insurance, call the Inslee Agency at 622-1111.
My second guest on Coach's Corner, Dale Jennings, head coach of the Riverview Bears. Bears come in after another 12-day rest that we were talking about. And, Coach Herman mentioned the same thing. It's just very difficult, when you have to wait that long, when you're so used to playing every third or fourth day, and then you have to sit 12 before you play again.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things you want to work on, but as much as you want to work on them as a coach, you kind of get tired of it, and your players are definitely burned out by practice 5 with you. They want to go play, so it's really a nice break if you're hurt or you want to get healthy, but it's awfully long. I mean, that's a really big break.
I often wondered, during that period of time. Is there anything specifically you wanted to try to accomplish, or is it just a general program, and then when you get closer to game day, you start getting more into the specifics?
We started off, we took a day off after our last game with Coshocton, and then we went over some stuff we wanted to change what we were doing offensively, and we didn't work on defense. We didn't go 100%. We went about an hour each day. Took the weekend off because we had guys beat up, hurt, some sick. And then we went pretty good at it, putting in some new things, working on some old, and we went at it not really much preparing for Coshocton, as preparing just for ourselves to get better. I mean, and we went at it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and even Thursday probably harder than we should, and we took it pretty easy yesterday. And we had to shoot around the day, and we walked through like 2 things. My guys are sick of hearing me. I mean, I watched the thing the other day on there, and it was like, this is what my players hear when I'm on the sideline. It's like, want. So we're just going to roll the ball out and go play.
All right, let's talk about keys. What do you want to try to get accomplished tonight?
I don't think the score was really as reflective as the game. We shot really bad. We had less turnovers than Coshocton. They shot extremely well from 3. And if they shoot 55% from 3, they're a tough team to beat. If they don't, I mean, and we shoot better, we're right in that game. So we got to work the ball and get better shots, and we got to finish the good shots that we get. We can't just jack up a 3 from 24 feet because we want to shoot a 3. It's got to be a skip, touch of paint, off a flare. It's got to be some kind of action setting it up. I mean, it's not 1987, I realize that, but we don't want to come up and work the offense for 20 seconds and hey, I'm just going to shoot a 3 because I'm bored. We want to get a good look. We out-rebounded them, I think, from listening to you guys in the first half, and then the second half they put it to us pretty good on the boards, I believe, if I remember right. So rebound somewhere even with them. Keep the turnovers if we can do that. If we can have them turn the ball over more and just finish our shots. We had a lot of good shots. We should have been in that game. So we just missed a lot.
All right, health. I heard you mention people have been sick.
Yeah, we just had some guys run down. We got Isaac Kiliani. He's a sophomore. I forgot about him the last time we talked. He was going to start against John Glenn, but I let him play JV 2 quarters and he got a concussion. So he's back tonight. He's a solid player. He helps us out. Leighton Massey had a little bit of a shoulder injury after Coshocton, but he seems to be doing fine. Parker's dealing with the leg, but like I said, he went Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. He told me the leg was hurting. I gulped my tonsils and got him out of practice at 40 minutes early and said he was fine yesterday and fine today. So, I don't want to lose Parker. So I think we're as healthy as we've been. I mean, we've been beat up all year. We're used to it.
Everybody goes, you get to this stage, if you're not hurting, something's wrong.
I think we got the game 1, and we've been playing this all season. So it's just been a weird, long season. But you know what, Coos? Everyone's 0-0 today.
That's absolutely true. Hey, listen, appreciate your time and good luck.
No problem, Coos. I'd like to thank Shawls for having my team down for pizza yesterday. And I'd like to say hi to my good buddy Matt Swaggart sitting at home watching the game.
All right, appreciate your time. This is Ben Dale Jennings. We'll be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Coach's Corner has been brought to you by the Ensley Insurance Agency, 433 Walnut Street in Coshocton. Call the Ensley Insurance Agency at 740-622-1111 or go to ensley.agency.com.
Your home for all things local sports is right here at ClaxonSports.com. Catch breaking sports news and exclusive articles, game results, and more. Also check out ClaxonSports.com for stunning photo galleries and in-depth coach and player interviews. Want to watch it live? We've got you covered with links to live streaming games from WTNS and media outlets across the East District. All in one place, ClaxonSports.com. From the first whistle to the final score, ClaxonSports.com. Your all-access pass to local sports.
It's never too late to move forward, and Buckeye Career Center Adult Education is here to help. Our Aspire program supports adults building reading, math, and language skills, preparing for the high school equivalency test, or learning English as a second language. Classes are offered in New Philadelphia, Dover, and Berlin, or enroll in the Adult Diploma program, free for Ohioans 18 and older without a high school diploma. Gain industry-recognized credentials and a high school diploma at the same time. Start today at Buckeye Career Center. Visit buckeyecareercenter.org to learn more.
McWayne Ductile is proud of all students in their academic pursuits. Whether through sports, the arts, or in the classroom, it's important for students to be challenged and to achieve success as they gain real-life experiences. Students who learn the value of goal setting and working with others will be more prepared for their next chapter in life. McWayne Ductile is pleased to be part of this community and is proud to help sponsor this broadcast.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, Coshocton, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health. Get luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware and MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry, with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware, available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Hi, I'm Reggie Miller. Hi, I'm Marty Miller. Tax refund season is here, and it's time to turn that refund into a ride. Come see us at RAM 5 Point Auto Sales, 1102 Chestnut Street. Where you driving dreams come true. Also, good luck to our favorite Redskin, Quentin Summers.
Hi, I'm John Einello, proud to serve the families, farms, and businesses that make Coshocton such a special place. For over 10 years, the John Einell Agency has been helping our neighbors find the right coverage for auto, home, life, business, farm, and annuity insurance, with options that fit your life and your budget. We're not just an agency, we're part of this community. Call TWFG Einell Insurance at 740-295-9460 for a free quote, and let's protect what matters most together.
Start your week right at the Coshocton Coffee Connection. Mondays mean half-price breakfast sandwiches, the perfect way to kick off your morning. And don't miss out on Wednesdays when all drinks, all sizes are half off. Craving something sweet? Try our donut of the month, plus pastries and donuts made fresh every day. We've also got a delicious lunch menu to keep you fueled all day long. Coshocton Coffee Connection, your go-to spot for great coffee, tasty treats, and unbeatable deals. We hope to see you soon.
Get luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware and MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry, with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware, available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
This February, Jeff Drennan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is shining a spotlight on what truly drives Coshocton. local support. When you shop with your hometown dealer, your dollars stay right here, strengthening the businesses, families, and future of our community. And this month, that local loyalty pays off in a big way. Get up to $8,700 off select vehicles, plus 2.9% financing on new Ram 1500s. Stop by Jeff Drennan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Otsego Avenue and experience the difference of shopping local with people who know you, value you, and stand behind every mile. Shop us 24/7 at jeffdrennan.com.
Sons, a locally owned family business offering a full line of ag diesel, lubricants, and gasoline. You can't go wrong with the right fuel. Taking a look at the visitors in tonight's contest, the Riverview Black Bears have a 6'2 junior wearing number 0, Cameron Fitch. A 6'1 senior wearing number 3, Parker Andrews. A 6' senior wearing number 4, Chase Wright. A 6'4 senior wearing number 5, Carter Wesney. And a 6'5 senior wearing number 30, Leighton Massey. And now for the home team in tonight's contest, the Coshocton Redskins. At a forward position is a 6'5 sophomore wearing number 0, Mason Williams. At a guard position is a 6' junior wearing number 3, Champ Haley. At the forward position is a 6'4 sophomore wearing number 4, Cash Murphy. At a guard position is a 6' senior wearing number 13, JJ Herman. And at a guard position is a 6' senior wearing number 22, Quentin Summers. The starting lineups have been brought to you by R.J. Wright & Sons, an industry leader in providing complete residential and commercial fuel needs. R.J. Wright & Sons has locations in Newcomerstown, New Philadelphia, Caldwell, and now Circleville.
Coaches in the game, Dale Jennings at Riverview, they're 5-17 on the season. James Herman at Coshocton, they're 11-11. And, this game was just played 12 days ago, actually, and both coaches made sure they let me know that. It's been a long time since they played, so it'll be interesting to see how they react with this layoff.
Yeah, I think that was an interesting dynamic with waiting so long for the tournament games, kind of a difference here this year, but absolutely just a week and a half ago, but excited to get this one underway.
All right, there's the whistle, and controlled by Riverview. Massey gets the tip, and it's going to be Chase Wright. Goes right side, looking at Fitch, now down in low, trying to get down, but bounce pass low, and it's going to go out of bounds to Coshocton. First turnover of the game. Tried to get it down in the low block area, but they turn it over, so the first possession will go to, went to Riverview, now Coshocton has it. Token pressures, Herman gets it across the timeline, crosses over, straight downhill, stops, gives it up to, and we've got a foul from behind, and I don't think Mason Williams saw him behind him, but picking up the personal foul is going to be Parker Andrews. So at the free throw line, shooting 2 will be Mason Williams. His first throw is good. Williams last time out was held to 6 points in that particular game. And he's at the line here to start it for the Redskins. His second throw on the rim, and it rolls through. Coshocton with the early lead at 2-0. With the basketball, Chase Wright will bring it across the timeline for Riverview. Goes right side to Fitch. Fitch looking back to right. Coshocton in that zone defense. Going to the left wing, trying to get downhill is going to be Andrews. Puts it up, missed it. Shot is grabbed by Massey. He missed it. Ball's tipped out and rebounded by Haley. Couple opportunities, not able to convert. Here comes Summers. Summers quickly over to Haley. Haley backs it in, now goes out to Herman. He'll set the offense for Coshocton. Herman calls out the signal, tries the penetration, picks up his dribble and gives it up to Haley. Haley off the dribble, in there, little run here, out no good. Follow up by Mason Williams is good. He has the first 4 for Coshocton. 4-0 the score. With the basketball is going to be Andrews. Goes over there trying to get downhill. Throws up a shot, and we've got a foul. And Parker Andrews will go to the line to shoot a couple. Champ Haley picks up the foul. 4-0 our score, just underway from Coshocton. 6:45 to play in the opening quarter. First throw on the way, hit the back of the rim and fell through. So Andrews gets the first Riverview point of the night, makes it 4-1. Always think nerves in that first tournament game, always a big factor.
Most certainly, and a big crowd on hand tonight.
Second one's missed, and rebound comes down to Murphy.
Gets it over, now gets ahead to Summers, down in the corner to Haley, dumps it into Williams. Williams spin move inside, puts the shot up, this time partially blocked and rebounded by Wesney. Gives it up to Wright. Wright backs it out, trying to penetrate, hands it off Andrews. It's cut off, now he goes to the right wing to Fitch. Cam Fitch with the basketball out front to Chase Wright. Trying to reset the offense. Coshocton looks more in man-to-man right now, and that ball is stripped by Summers, but they're going to pick up the foul. His first, team second, so it'll be out of bounds on the far sideline. Chase Wright will be the inbounder. 4-2 the score, just underway. Andrews has it for Coshocton, or for Riverview. Andrews works right side, gives it up to Fitch. Back out front. Now holding it, working the perimeter to Wesney. From way downtown, that's going to be an air ball, and it's taken by Coshocton. Summers got the rebound and gives it up to Herman. Herman straight down, beats the pressure, tries to penetrate, goes into the corner to Haley. Haley down to Herman. He's going to try a wing triple. That's going to be no good. It's kept alive by Murphy. Summers is going to try a three. That's going to be no good. Williams gets the rebound. Throws it down the middle, grabbed by Haley. Haley dumps it to the corner. Now I think we got to travel by, yes we do. Shuffled those feet. I think he was going to take the shot, and then he saw Williams down in the low block, but traveled. So that's turnover number 1 for Coshocton. Both teams with a turnover. 5:27 to play, opening quarter. 4-1 the score. With the dribble, Andrews gives it up to Chase Wright, and he travels.
Took an extra little hop there when he caught the ball after he caught it.
You know, I think they tried to get comfortable in that you take that three, and they take that little crow hop, and both have been a couple turnovers resulted. Herman has it. Summers off the dribble, gives it up to Haley. Haley tries to get downhill, goes to Summers. He's going to take a triple. That's going to be no good, and we have a jump ball.
I think I got a foul on
now
Murphy.
we're going to go foul.
Yep.
Going to be a foul, and it's going to be on Cash Murphy. So it'll be over the back, so the ball now goes over to Riverview. Third team foul, first for Murphy. Parker Andrews out front. Coshocton in a man-to-man. They went with that zone the entire game the last trip. Now they've changed it up a little bit. Trying to get downhill as Andrews lost control of it. Now gets it out to Wesney. Wesney dumps it down to Andrews. Andrews trying to get inside, throws up a shot. It's no good. It's stuck in the rim. Rebound by Murphy. So it'll be go to Coshocton on the possession, and that's going to get Lauper and Richie Bay in. Murphy and Summers will come out. 4:29 to play here in the opening quarter. Still 4-1. Coshocton with a 3-point lead and the basketball. Leo Lauper will run the offense. Goes outside to Herman. Herman goes back to Lauper. Lauper into the corner to Haley. Dumps it down to Williams. Williams back out to Haley. Steps up for three. Got it. Champ Haley buries the triple. Makes it 7-1. 6-point Coshocton lead. And Chase Wright will bring it across the timeline. Wright guarded by Lauper. Dumps it down the corner to Fitch. Now down low to Wesney. Forces it up and in. Nice move down the low block. Carter Wesney with his first basket makes it 7-3. And then Haley stripped and stolen away. Here comes Andrews. There's a whistle. They'll call foul on Lauper. That's be their fourth team foul with 3:40 to play here in the first quarter. They'll be on the free throw line from here on in when fouls occur. Riverview with a basketball. Out to Massey. Leighton Massey hands it off to Chase Wright. Trying to get downhill to Andrews. He's cut off by Herman. Dribbles back out front. Now dribbles all the way to the right side. Now picks it up. Gives it to Fitch. Now to Chase Wright. Wright looking inside to Wesney. Wesney forces up the shots. Blocked by Haley. And grabbed by Herman. J.J. Herman has the basketball. Out front to Richie Bay. Bay over to Lauper in the corner. Down to Mason Williams. Gets around Massey, puts the shot up, missed it. Comes down to Lauper, little runner on the rim, and drops through for Leo Lauper. Held for a second and got through. Makes it 9-3 with 2:55 to play here in the opening quarter. Chase Wright with the basketball. Going right side is downhill, and he forces a shot up, no good. Rebound, and Massey, it looks like shot was taken by Parker Andrews, and then Massey, I believe, had the rebound. And he's going to shoot 2 free throws.
It'll be Massey's first trip to the line tonight.
So Leighton Massey at the line. Shooting 2.
Be the second foul on Champ Haley as Summers looks to check back in.
First throw on the way. That's good for Massey. That's his first point of the evening. And Summers is back. Riverview's going to get Johnson and Shrimplin in. Massey taking his time. Second throw is good. Hits them both. So Leighton Massey with a pair of points. Makes it now 9-5. Token pressure being applied. Coshocton has it with 2:35 to play in the opening quarter. They are up 9-5. Out to Lauper. He's going to set for 3 right through. Leo Lauper hits a triple. He's got 5, and it's now 12-5. 7-point Coshocton lead. Here comes Chase Wright. Wright has the basketball. Picks it up. Gives it over to Johnson. Johnson dribbles towards the left wing. Now almost fumbled, but handled by Wright. Wright trying to cross over, get downhill, stopped. Now hands it off to Wesney. Wesney underneath. He stepped on the line. That'll be a turnover for Riverview. They're third in the ball game. So Coshocton has it with 2:03, and looks like Dale Jennings of Riverview wants to take a quick timeout. Be a 30, so we'll stay right here. The Warehouse Steak-N-Stein is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Tonight's Player of the Game receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and order their legendary onion rings. This is courtesy of Warehouse Steak-N-Stein in Roscoe Village.
We'll also let you know, ready to take charge of your own health? Maryland's Natural Foods is here to help with free consultations and high-quality products that produce results, not side effects. For more information, find them at marylandsnaturalfoods.com. That's marylandsnaturalfoods.com.
All right, 12-5 the score here, and you can just tell that, boy, the tempo, they're trying to push it, but I think the nerves still playing a factor here late in the first.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Probably, again, one of the biggest atmospheres for both teams all season. A great crowd on hand, just a little bit of nerves in the tournament game because it's win or go home.
All right, Lauper will bring it up with 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Leo Lauper off the dribble, penetrates, now gets it out to Herman. J.J. Herman, guarded by Wright. Now gives it off to Richie Bay, and he traveled. Probably seen more travels. That's third tournament, more travels than we've seen in a while.
Yeah, certainly so. And again, I think it goes right back to the nerves. Just a lot of pressure.
So with the basketball will be Chase Wright with 1:40 to play in the first quarter. 12-5, Coshocton with a 7-point lead. With the basketball to Shrimplin. Now he gets it out to Johnson. Johnson looking for Massey, cutting inside. Is in trouble, now skips about to Wright. He's going to take a long triple, and he hits it. He's capable, and he buried that triple way downtown, makes it 12-8. Over to Williams. Williams off the dribble, spin. They're going to call an offensive foul on Williams, and turnover number 4 for Coshocton. Tried the spin move, but good positioning by Massey created that charge.
Yeah, it certainly was. Williams kind of lowered that shoulder a little bit.
Off the dribble is going to be Wright. Stops. Tries to step through, forces it up. No good, out of bounds. That should go to Coshocton. It does. Off of Wesney. And getting back will be Andrews. And Wesney will take a break with 1:04 to play here in the opening quarter. 12-8 the score. Coshocton with a 4-point lead. Cooper George will get in for Coshocton. And he'll give Mason Williams a break. Leo Lauper, the freshman point guard, brings it across the timeline. Lauper goes left side to Summers now to George. George out front to Bay, thought about it, now trying to get downhill, steps through, puts up the shot, and it's blocked by Massey, and he gets the rebound. And he'll get it outside, but the ball's going to be Andrews. 40 seconds to go. Andrews hands it off to Chase Wright. Another triple, another basket. Chase Wright back-to-back triples, and it's now a 1-point game at 12-11. 12-11 to score here. Lopper has the ball. Goes to Bay, into the corner to Cooper George. Tries to get downhill, is cut off. Goes out to Bay. Bay over in the corner, it goes to Summers. Summers out to Lopper. Lopper to Summers. Summers picks it up, gives it to Lopper with 8 seconds. Now they got to go. Lopper off the dribble. Skips it over to Summers. He lets a triple go. That's going to be no good. That's the end of the first quarter. So after one period of play, it's Coshocton with a 1-point lead at 12-11. We'll be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Great care is closer than you think at Coshocton Regional Medical Center.
I find it really rewarding to work here because I know that the care I provide will directly impact this community.
It gives me a great sense of pride to be able to give back that health care that I got while I was a patient here.
When the people come in, we know them by name, and that means so much to a patient when we can connect with them, and I know that they know they're loved.
Care for our community starts at Coshocton Regional Medical Center, where care matters most.
This is John from the Warehouse Restaurant in Roscoe Village. The Warehouse is again proud to sponsor the player of the game, where they will receive our legendary underrings and our favorite college or professional team. The Warehouse is open 7 days a week, 11 to 9, Monday through Saturday, and 11 to 5 on Sunday. Good luck to all the area high school teams.
12-11 the score. Coshocton with a 1-point lead, and Riverview will have it when we resume play here to start period number 2. As you might expect, nice crowd on hand here for this one. All right, we're underway. Riverview has it. Chase Wright, who buried 2 late triples in the first quarter, has the basketball. Goes left side to Johnson, back to Chase Wright. Right to Johnson in the corner. Now back out top. They're working the perimeter. Coshocton looks like they've now gone back into the zone. Skips it out, and Riverview will turn it over. Turnover number 4 for Riverview. Ball goes over to Coshocton, and getting in is going to be Jace Kaufman. Kaufman, another freshman, getting some time as Cooper George comes out. With the basketball, Leo Lopper brings it across. Lopper gets it back out front to Herman. J.J. Herman works left side. Gives it to Kaufman. Kaufman dumps it out to Lopper. Lopper off the dribble. Gives it to Herman. Herman in the lane. Dumps it down low. There's going to be a tripping call. That'll be on Parker Andrews. That'll be his second. And he'll come out, and getting in will be number 20, Isaac Kiliani. So Herman will inbound. Dumps it inside. Putting it up and missing with the short range was Williams. It's a little too strong, and rebound comes down to Riverview. Here's Wesney. Wesney inside to Massey. Puts up the shot. No good. Ball rebounded by Murphy. Murphy gives it off to Lopper, now to Herman. 6:55 to play in the opening half. Still 12-11. Herman steps into a long triple. That's going to be no good. They're going to call Jace Kaufman for being over the back, so the ball will go over to Riverview. 12-11 the score. Cam Fitch will be the inbounder for the Bears. And Chase Wright slowly brings it across the timeline. Goes left side to Kiliani, back out to Wright. Wright looking, off the dribble, gives it up to Wesney. Wesney back to Wright. Now just see what they want to do. Looking down, now back out. It's working the perimeter. Wright dumps it down low. Wesney with a short jumper, and he got it. Carter Wesley with his second basket. Now Riverview with a 1-point lead at 13-12. Lopper has it out front. Goes left side to Herman. Now into the corner to Murphy. Down low to Williams. Williams forces it up. Misses it again. Rebound again. Comes down to Massey. Wesley steps into a long three. That's no good. Williams rebounds it. Gives it up to Herman. Herman comes in a hurry. Herman looking now out front to Williams. Dumps it over to Lopper. Lopper to Williams. Now he's going to try a triple. High off the rim, no good. Ball comes up to Kaufman. He lost it. Here comes Wesley. Wesley steps through and scores. Carter Wesley with 6 points now a 3-point lead at 12-11. And ball's deflected out of bounds by Wesley as they try to get it down to Murphy. Champ Haley's going to get back. Kaufman will come out. 3-point lead for Riverview at 15-12 with 5:25 to play here in the half. Now Lopper wide open for three, and that's good. Leo Lopper hits his second triple. He leads with 8 points for Coshocton. It's now tied at 15. They left him unguarded, and he can knock it down. Where the basketball is going to be Riverview. Right goes all the way to Wesley in the corner. Back out top. Stepping into a long is going to be Right. This time it's no good, but Wesley's inside, rebounds it, and scores it. Carter Wesley with 8 here in the ball game, and it's now 17-15, 2-point lead for Riverview. Lopper dumps it out front to Haley. Haley straight down the middle, puts it up and draws the foul. Coshocton continues to attack down that low block area. And Cam Fitch will pick up the foul, and that'll send Champ Haley to the line.
Champ Haley's first trip to the line tonight.
Has one basket for 3 points. First free throw rolls out, no good. Summers will get in, and Williams will come out. Haley will try to split the pair. Second throw, that one's good. So Champ Haley with 4 points. 17-16, Riverview lead with 4:38 to play here in the first half. With the basketball is going to be Riverview, Right working out front now. Gives it up and goes to the right side to Kiliani. Now going over out to Fitch. Fitch still looking, now goes to over top. Left side it goes to Chase Wright. Trying to play a little keep away now, almost lost, but comes up. Now in trouble. Gives it up to Massey. Massey has the ball stripped and stolen away by Summers. Summers forced up the shot and diving for it. And getting the timeout is going to be Wesley. So ball will be a timeout. Let's see what we got. Be another 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. The Warehouse Steak-N-Stein is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Tonight's Player of the Game receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and order the legendary onion rings. This is courtesy of Warehouse Steak-N-Stein in Roscoe Village.
Also let you know, if you have a run-in with a deer, make sure you get your vehicle fixed the right way. Real Hearts Body Shop will give you the quality, attention to detail, and satisfaction you deserve when getting your vehicle fixed. Brill Hearts Body Shop now offers car rentals and towing. Call Brill Hearts Body Shop at 740-622-0121 or stop by 2702 South 6th Street in Coshocton.
Now, right now, 17-16. Nice little run by Riverview, being down at one time by 6 points. Now it's taking a 1-point lead.
Yeah, Riverview really running the floor well, and of course Chase Wright hitting a couple big three-pointers helps as well, and they're really starting to find the basket. Carter Wesley getting to the hole as well.
All right, 17-16 to score. Chase Wright across the timeline, hands it. Wait a minute, we've got a carry on the ball. You know, I've noticed in the last month of the season, more people are calling that when they get underneath that ball and carry it, and they're calling it now. And I think it's going to be interesting if that continues.
Yeah, kind of a hesitation dribble there.
So it's 17-16. Coshocton has the basketball. So with the ball, nice pass inside to Murphy, and Lopper with the assist, Murphy with the basket, and now Coshocton up 18-17. Here comes Chase Wright for Riverview. Wright works towards the left wing, now to the right. Now back it out. Pass clear across. Trying to dump it down low. Ball is almost stolen away, but he got it back. Cam Fitch has it. 3:14 to play in the opening half. Dumps it down low to Leighton Massey. Back out front. Now the corner. Wesney stops. Little jumper is going to be no good. And rebound comes down to Kiliani, and he throws it back out to Fitch. Fitch to Massey. Massey trying to get downhill and puts up the shot. It's blocked by Murphy. And they're going to say it was off, or maybe lost control of it. Whatever the case, Coshocton has the basketball. 18-17 to score, 2:50 to play in the opening half. Lopper brings it across to Herman. Herman off the dribble. Straight downhill, little fadeaway jumper. That's no good. And rebound Kiliani. With the basketball, Chase Wright. Wright straight downhill, dumps it into the corner and throws it away. And then getting Herman. Now they miss it again, and that shot was missed by Wright. So turnover both ways. Now to Lopper. Lopper off the dribble. He'll back it all the way out. Dumps it to Herman. Herman will have it on the right side. Trying to get downhill. Skip pass out to Haley. Haley gives it up to Summers. Back to Murphy. Murphy over to Haley. He's going to try a triple. That's going to be no good. And rebound Chase Wright. Chase Wright has the basketball to Massey. Massey right side. Gives it up. Trying to get downhill. He's going to be cut off in the corner. Now he's in trouble. Throws it all the way back out to Wesney. Under 2 to play. Chase Wright has it. Down 1, 18-17 here in the first half. Dumps it down to Massey, and he puts it up, and he's fouled. And he'll go back to the line to shoot a couple throws. So Leighton Massey, I believe 2 of 2 from the stripe.
You're exactly right.
18-17 to score, 1:42 to play here in the opening half. Coshocton with a 1-point lead. Massey's throws good. 3 of 3 from the stripe, has 3 points. Tied at 18. Cam Fitch will take a break. And getting back in the lineup is going to be Johnson. Brody Johnson back in. Also Shrimplin. That one's no good, and Williams rebounds the ball. Tied at 18, 1:38 to play. J.J. Herman across the timeline. Herman spins, gives it up to Summers. Summers back to Herman. Herman lets a triple go, and off the rim, no good. Coshocton not hitting the triples like they did earlier. Rebound Massey. Gives it over to Wesney. 1:20 to play here in the first half. Left side is Cam Fitch. Fitch back out to Johnson. Johnson Shrimplin. Shrimplin into the balloon. He goes to right. Pass all the way out to Johnson. Johnson to Shrimplin. Now work the perimeter with 1:05 to play in the opening half. Shrimplin has it. Gives it up to Johnson. Johnson again. Now trying to get downhill. Goes out front. Chase Wright. Long triple. That's going to be an air ball short. Comes up to Williams. Williams brings it himself. Williams downhill. They're going to call Williams for an offensive foul. I believe that's his second. And that's going to get Cooper George off the bench. And Parker Andrews will come in with 48 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Opening half, excuse me. 18-18 to score. Chase Wright will take a break. I would imagine, it would not surprise me if Coshocton stays in this zone that they work it for the last shot. And that is exactly what I think they're going to try to do. Let's see if Coshocton just stays in it. It looks like that's their plan right now. 30 seconds to play. Looks like they're going to play it down. Parker Andrews dribbling out front. We're down to 22 seconds. Down to 15. Coshocton came out. Andrews has it. Steps through. Throws up a shot. That's no good. Ball's tipped out front, but Wesney comes up with it. Throws one up and gets the basket with 5 seconds to go. Ahead it goes to Summers. He takes a shot at the buzzer. No good, and that's the end of the first half. with Riverview out in front of Coshocton by a score of 20-18. We'll be back with the halftime report. This is high school basketball, WTNS Coshocton.
As we get older, planning ahead becomes more important than ever. At Bratton Law, LLC in Coshocton, attorneys Kelly Bratton and Corey Laney help you protect what you've worked hard for. From wills and trusts to Medicaid planning, guardianships, and real estate, their team takes the time to listen and guide you every step of the way. Call 740-202-9557 or visit BrattonLawCoshocton.com. Bratton Law, trusted legal care right here at home.
Given Dawson Paisley Funeral Home has been serving Coshocton area families for over 70 years. I am Jessica Paisley, and we are honored that so many of you have chosen Given Dawson Paisley. Our membership in the Dignity Memorial Network allows us to offer services that no other funeral home can offer. Whether you are pre-planning or in your time of need, Given Dawson Paisley Funeral Home would be honored to serve your family now and in the future.
It's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Coshocton Materials offers ready-mix concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Located on County Road 621 in Coshocton, call today for prices and delivery options at 740-722-9015. That's 740-722-9015.
Buying, selling, or refinancing your home? Here's something you might not know. You get to choose your title company. At Dogwood Title, LLC, they put you in control. Their team is local, experienced, and dedicated to making your closing smooth, accurate, and stress-free. They work with your lender or realtor, or without them, to protect your property rights from contract to keys. Don't leave one of your biggest investments to chance. Choose the team that puts you first. Dogwood Title, LLC, where your home's story is protected. Call them today at 740-202-9557 or visit dogwoodtitlellc.com.
I'm Stacy Rice from Coshocton Collision Center. Winter driving can be hazardous, so be careful when you drive and the weather turns bad. If you have an accident, come to Coshocton Collision Center. We use the latest environmentally friendly paint products from PPG. We put you, the customer, first by using these products to preserve our environment. We complete auto body repairs as promised, offer free computerized estimates, and guarantee our work. For all your body repair needs, come to Coshocton Collision Center, 225 Main Street in Town Center, Coshocton, across from Wilson's Carpet and Furniture, or call 623-7347.
You'd never build a house by yourself, so why build your finances that way? Speak with your financial professionals from Prudential, like Dan Duran and Ryan Froman. Dan and Ryan will assess your needs and help you build a strategy towards a financial future. To get started, call Dan and Ryan today at 740-622-6482. That's 740-622-6482.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through LPL Enterprise, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA SIPC, and an affiliate of LPL Financial. Financial professionals are licensed insurance agents of Prudential. These financial professionals are permitted to brand under Prudential. LPLE and LPL Financial are not affiliated with Prudential.
At Coshocton Dentistry, Dr. Brian Dunlap and Dr. Patrick Lauper provide expert dental care in a comfortable, family-friendly environment. From routine checkups to advanced treatments, your smile is a priority at Coshocton Dentistry. Located on Main Street in Coshocton, where we treat you like family, contact Coshocton Dentistry today and experience the care you deserve. Now accepting new patients. Visit us online today at CoshoctonDentistry.com.
Luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware at MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry, with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Health and protection strategies for your financial health. Visit them at 636 Chestnut Street in Coshocton. Halftime score, it's Riverview out in front of the Redskins by a score of 20-18. Coshocton had a 1-point lead at the end of the first period at 12-11. Taking a look at individual scoring, first for Riverview, they were led by Carter Wesney, who had 10 points on 5 field goals. Chase Wright had a pair of triples for 6. Leighton Massey, 3 free throws for 3, 1 point for Parker Andrews. That's the 20 for Riverview. For Coshocton, they had Leo Lopper led the way with 8 points on a pair of triples and a 2-pointer. Champ Haley and Mason Williams 4 apiece. Cash Murphy a basket for 2. That's the 18 for Coshocton. Now with the first half team numbers, here's Chris Wallace.
Thank you very much, Coos. As you mentioned, Riverview on top of Coshocton at the half, 20-18. 3-point land, Riverview 2 of 6, shooting 33%. Coshocton 3 of 10, shooting 30%. 2-point field goals, Riverview 5 of 16, shooting 31%. Coshocton 3 of 11, shooting 27%. From the free throw line, Riverview 4 of 6, shooting 67%. Coshocton 3 of 4, shooting 75%. In the rebounding department, it's Riverview out-rebounding Coshocton 17-16, and turnovers, Riverview with 7, Coshocton with 6.
Now, first half was a tale of 2 quarters, basically. Coshocton got off to the quick start. Then I thought Riverview did a good job counteracting that in that second quarter, and, Carter Wesney, a big second quarter to give Riverview this lead.
Yeah, you're exactly right, boy. Coshocton, both teams kind of got off to a slow start. I believe it was 4-1 there with about 4 minutes left in that first quarter. Chase Wright started to catch fire. Well, then the Redskins kind of got hot early and started making some shots and running the floor extremely well. And then late in that first quarter, Chase Wright getting 2 big 3 balls to bring it back a little bit, and then a big second quarter by the Bears as they kind of figured out that zone, figured out what they wanted to do offensively, ran the floor extremely well. A few of those shots started to hit and really drove to the basket and penetrated a lot more there in that second quarter, and leaves it here at a 2-point game.
All right, at halftime, it's Riverview out in front of Coshocton by a score of 20-18. The first half stats are brought to you by Bradford Financial Group. Bradford Financial Group provides wealth and protection strategies for your financial health. Call them at 740-622-3347.
Also, this programming note, here in 1 minute, Steve Corey's, our very own Steve Corey's, is going to be getting an award here at halftime for the East District Board. So looking forward to that. If you're watching, you'll be able to see that and also listen here. T-minus 1 minute, we're going to head down to the court for Coos. I know you love receiving awards, Coos, but we're going to go down there and you're going to accept that here. And my dad and I are going to give it to you. So looking forward to that here in about 45 seconds.
All right, we'll be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, Coshocton, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Friday night or during a tournament run became a memory they'll never forget. What was always said, Steve apart, is his professionalism and preparation. He simply never called a game, he told a story. He treated coaches and players with class and respect, understanding that behind every jersey number was a student athlete who had worked hard for that moment. Whether it was a regular season contest or a championship showdown, Steve made every broadcast feel important. As the world of sports media evolved, so did Steve. With the rise of live streaming, he expanded into live television coverage of the IBC and the NBL regular season games, along with sectional, district, and regional baseball contests. His ability to adapt while maintaining the same integrity and quality behind the microphone is a testament to his dedication to the profession. Beyond high school athletics, Steve has also been a strong supporter of Collegiate baseball, calling games for Coshocton, Cambridge, Zanesville, and covering district tournaments hosted right here in Coshocton. While his impact on local sports is tremendous, Steve's great pride is his family. Daughters Stephanie and Stacy, his son Scott, and his grandchildren who continue to cheer him on. Tonight we recognize not just the longevity of his career, but the heart, professionalism, and commitment he has shown student athletes and communities for over 4 decades. At this time, we invite Bruce Wallace and Chris Wallace of WTNS Radio, along with Doug Spinell, East District Athletic Board Secretary, to present this well-deserved honor to Steve Portis. Steve, thank you for being the voice of our games and for telling the stories that matter.
While the big banks are closing branches and leaving small towns behind, we're doing the opposite. Hi, this is John Brown, and at Baltic State Bank, we believe in investing in our communities. That's why we're proud to open our brand new branch in West Lafayette, where you'll always find friendly faces, personalized service, and modern banking tools to make your life easier. Come see the difference a truly local bank can make, because when our community grows, we all grow together. Baltic State Bank. It's a local thing. Member FDIC.
Wake up with a cup of freshly brewed McCafe Premium Roast Coffee made with 100% Arabica beans. Then treat yourself to one of our delicious breakfast bagel sandwiches. For a truly satisfying way to start your morning, choose a tender steak patty, applewood smoked bacon, or savory sausage with a fluffy egg and 2 slices of cheese, all in a toasted bagel, only at McDonald's. At participating McDonald's.
In our community, buying local isn't a choice, it's a way of life. At Jeff Drennan Dealerships, we're proud to be your local choice for all your automotive needs. For over 2 decades, we have been a proud supporter of everything Coshocton. From sales to service, our commitment to our neighborhood shines through in everything we do. Support your community. Buy local at Jeff Drennan Dealerships, because here, you're not just a customer, you're family.
Looking for a place to bring the family, grab a bite, and enjoy the game? Come on down to Shaw's Corner right here in Coshocton at 502 Main Street. Every Wednesday from 4 to 8 p.m., it's burger night. Juicy burgers, great food, and drink specials that make it worth the trip. With a family-friendly atmosphere, walls full of local sports memorabilia, and plenty of good times, Shaw's Corner is the spot to be. Don't just hear about it. Stop in today and see why Shaw's Corner is where Coshocton comes together. Open daily at 4 p.m.
With 5 points, 22-21. 1 point lead now for Riverview. Back and forth we go. Summers looks it inside to Williams. Williams clears out and missed another shot inside. Got his own rebound and scored that one. Mason Williams missed a shot, got the rebound and scores. He had 5 in the quarter. 9. He's now up to 9 in the game, and it's now a 23-22 Coshocton lead. 1 point lead. Out front with the basketball, Andrews to right. Coshocton back in the zone. Massey high on the right this time. Now goes out to Andrews. Parker Andrews gives it up, dumps it down in low block. Little jumper is going to be good, I believe, Parker Andrews. He has his first field goal. He has 3 points, 24-23. Murphy over to Summers. Summers looking inside to Williams. Williams spins, throws up a shot, and he's fouled. He'll shoot a pair of free throws.
Mason Williams, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, coming in the first quarter.
So has 9 points. They've really looked like they've gone to him almost exclusively here to start this third quarter. This free throw's good. Williams now with 10 in the ball game, tied at 24. 5:40 to play here in the third period. Williams' second throw, that just rolls around and in. Back to a 1 point Coshocton lead as they trade baskets, 25-24, 1 point lead for Coshocton with 5:35 to play in the third. Andrews off the dribble, backs it out, goes over to right. Chase Wright picks up his dribble now, is downhill, tied to Massey, little spin move, down in low. Wesley's going to try a three, and he buries it. Wesley with 13 points.
Now a 2-point Riverview lead at 27-25. J.J. Herman looking for cutters. Now goes out to Summers. Summers goes it up, gives it to Haley. Haley downhill, dumps it off, little jumper. That's going to be an air ball short. Murphy grabs. Now we have a jump ball tie-up, and it'll go to Riverview. 27-25, 4:54 to play here in the third quarter. Riverview with the basketball. Right side is what the ball is going to be Andrews. Andrews off the dribble, stops. Now gives it over, wide open shot for three, and hits it again. And that's Cam Fitch that hit it. Cam Fitch with the triple.
There was a foul on the rebound of the shot.
Looks like that might have been Champ Haley, and that's going to be his third. That's going to get Leo Lauper back in. So Riverview now with a 5-point lead in the basketball. All the way out front. Give it up to Wesney. Wesney has it stripped and taken away by Murphy. Now to Lauper. Lauper to Herman. Herman dumps it into the corner to Williams. He gets baseline, steps through, out to Lauper. He's going to try a triple. That's going to be short. Murphy rebounds it. Gives it back to Lauper again. Now he goes up to Summers. Summers looking inside. Now gives it back to Herman. J.J. Herman trying to penetrate inside. He's going to be fouled. Calls on the floor. Let's see who it's going to be Andrews. That'll be his third. So Lauper will be the inbounder with 4:06 to play here in the third quarter. 5-point lead for Riverview at 30-25. Out front it goes to Summers, now to Lauper. Lauper off the dribble. Has the ball stripped and stolen away. Andrews runs it down, and he throws it away. So back turnovers both ways. Here comes Herman in a hurry. He's got triple teams. Somebody's got to be open. And Coshocton's going to have to get a timeout, dribbled into that bad zone, and let's see what we got here. Be a 30, so we'll stay right here. The Warehouse Steakenstein is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Tonight's Player of the Game receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and order of their legendary onion rings. That's courtesy of Warehouse Steakenstein in Roscoe Village.
And we'll let you know Maryland's Natural Foods is proud to support our hometown athletes. Just like their teams, they believe in going above and beyond. That's why they only carry the highest quality vitamins, supplements, and teas to keep you and your family thriving. Visit them on Main Street and see why Maryland's has been our community's health store for over 40 years.
30-25 the score. Riverview out in front. Riverview has outscored Coshocton here 10-7 in the quarter to take this 5-point lead. High lob to Williams, puts it up, and he's going to be fouled by Shrimplin. So he'll be at the free throw line to shoot a pair. Williams the only one who scored for Coshocton here in the quarter.
Williams 4 of 4 from the free throw line here in the ball game.
First throw on the way, back iron no good. We'll try to split the pair. Mason Williams. 11 points in the ball game. Make that 12 as he hits that throw. Makes it now a 4-point game at 30-26. And here comes Chase Wright. Chase Wright brings it across the timeline. Wright goes right side to Shrimplin. Shrimplin looking inside. Now off the dribble. Picks it up. Lob pass goes to Wesney. Has it blocked by Williams. And rebound comes down to Murphy. And here comes Herman in a hurry. Herman dumps it in the corner to Summers. Back out to Herman. Now gives it up to Williams. Now to Lauper. Lauper out front to Summers. Summers over to Murphy. Dumps it down to Williams again. Williams trying to back his way in. Nice spin move. This time blocked out of bounds by Massey. He had that time perfectly and batted it away. That's going to get Andrews back in, and Chase Wright will take a break. Champ Haley is going to get back for Coshocton. J.J. Herman will take a break. Leo Lopper will inbound with 3:04 to play here in the third period. High lob pass to Williams. He misses it. There's Murphy skying up for the rebound. He comes down hard.
Boy.
A lot of contact there, no call.
Well, Murphy pops right back up, but I'm telling you, he went up like he was at the rim and came right down on his rear end. That hurts that back.
He was way over that rim, too. That ball would have been close.
He almost dunked it, I thought. Yeah. Wow, he skied.
So at the basketball will be Riverview. Parker Andrews will bring it across. Trying to get downhill, and he's going to be fouled by Summers. Beat him off the dribble. I think Coshocton may have gone to a man there. And Parker Andrews, I believe, yes, he'll be shooting a pair. 1 for 2 from the free throw line.
You are correct.
First throw on the way, back iron, no good. And that's going to get Herman back, and Summers will sit. Summers with 2 personal fouls now. Andrews' second one, that's no good, and Herman's with the rebound. Comes quickly, now dribbles into that double team again. Now gets it out to Haley, passes over to Lopper, nice up fake. He takes the triple and he hits it. Leo Lopper continues his fine night with 11, and now it's a 1-point game at 30-29. 2:30 to play in the third. Brogan Shrimplin has it high on the right wing, gives it up to Johnson. Johnson gets the high pick, trying to get downhill. Little runner is no good. Ball's tipped out of bounds. It'll go to Coshocton. And Coshocton now with a chance to regain the lead. 30-29, 2:20 to go in the third period. J.J. Herman slowly brings it across the timeline. Herman dribbles down, gives it to Haley. Champ Haley back to Herman. That's a wide open look for 3 for Herman, and he buries it. J.J. Herman gets on the board with a triple. Now Coshocton with a 2-point lead at 32-30. Back and forth we go. Chase Wright high now near the insignia, gives it up to Massey. Massey looking now to Wesley. He's got a wide open look for 3. That's going to be off to the right side, and Williams rebounds it, gets it ahead to Haley. Champ Haley stops, little floater's good. Champ Haley with a hoop. Now Coshocton with a 4-point lead at 34-30, 1:35 to play in the third. So here comes Chase Wright, right across the timeline, goes left side with the ball. Parker Andrews looking inside, now off the dribbles, cut off. He'll have to reset. And we've got an offensive foul. Let's see, it's going to be on Wesley, illegal pick.
Kind of leaned into him a little bit, make sure he really got the man.
So it'll be Coshocton basketball with 1:20 to play here. Coshocton on an 8-0 run to take a 34-30 lead. Actually a 9-0 run to make a 34-30 lead. Herman out front, crosses over. Gives it off to Haley. Haley skip past to Lopper. Lopper looking inside. Now gives it back up to Murphy to Lopper. Into the corner to Williams. Williams out to Lopper. Lopper to Haley. In the corner, Herman. Another triple for Herman. That's going to be an air ball long, but they can't save it. The ball was off of Massey, so it'll stay with Coshocton. 51 seconds to play in the third. Still 34-30. And we've got a 30-second timeout. We'll see, wait here and see. Is 30, so we'll break away and be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Your home for all things local sports is right here at ClaxonSports.com. Catch breaking sports news and exclusive articles, game results, and more. Also check out ClaxonSports.com for stunning photo galleries and in-depth coach and player interviews. Want to watch it live? We've got you covered with links to live streaming games from WTNS and media outlets across the East District. All in one place, ClaxonSports.com. From the first whistle to the final score, ClaxonSports.com. Your all-access pass to local sports.
The score, Coshocton with a 4-point lead and the basketball when we resume action. Timeouts left, both teams with 3. Herman will be the inbounder. Looking, still not in, now to get it to Lopper. He steps back for a triple and hits another one. Leo Lopper has hit 4 triples tonight. Now all of a sudden, Coshocton with a 7-point lead at 37-30. Wesney has the basketball, gives it up to Fitch. Cam Fitch with the ball out front to Andrews. Andrews trying to get downhill, but is cut off. Now goes out top to Fitch, down to 26 seconds. Now gives it out to Chase Wright. Chase Wright off the dribble. Throws up a shot, misses it. Rebound comes down to Williams, and Williams just lets traffic clear. Now they give it up to Herman with 12 seconds. They'll play it down for 1. J.J. Herman out front, down to 9. Now to Williams with 8. Looking inside, now to Haley. Haley off the dribble. Dumps to Murphy, lays it up and in. Nice dish by Haley, and that's going to be the end of the quarter. So Cash Murphy gets the basket, and Coshocton now at the end of the third quarter has a 39-30 lead. We'll be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
It's never too late to move forward, and Buckeye Career Center Adult Education is here to help. Our Aspire program supports adults building reading, math, and language skills, preparing for the high school equivalency test, or learning English as a second language. Classes are offered in New Philadelphia, Dover, and Berlin, or enroll in the Adult Diploma program, free for Ohioans 18 and older without a high school diploma. Gain industry-recognized credentials and a high school diploma at the same time. Start today at Buckeye Career Center. Visit buckeyecareercenter.org to learn more.
39-30 the score. Coshocton with a big run to close out the quarter. They went on a 14-0 run to close out that third quarter and have a 9-point lead heading to period number 4.
Yeah, I think a lot of that comes. Leo Lopper, 4 of 5 from beyond the arc. It's by far the best game that we've covered of his, that he's had 4 3-pointers. A big night for him. 1 point, Coos, we kind of talked about halftime, kind of abbreviated because of all the awards that you're winning. But, in the first half there, Carter Wesney for Riverview, the only Black Bear to score a 2-point field goal in that first half. So Carter Wesney taking care of business in the first half. Just kind of an interesting stat I wanted to bring up, and doing well here in the second half as well.
All right, Coshocton with the basketball, and we're underway in period number 4. J.J. Herman with the ball out front. Off the dribble, trying to penetrate. Now gives it up to Haley. They like to run that outside weave. Now to Murphy. Murphy straight down, throws a shot up, and he's blocked. They're going to say body, but I tell you what, that was a lot of ball. I know that much.
Yeah, it was a nice block by Leighton Massey. Might have got him with a little bit of hit, but it was perfect timing on Massey's part on the jump. Cash Murphy will head to the free throw line for the first time in the ball game.
So Murphy with 4 points. First throw by Cash Murphy is good. He now has 5 in the ball game. Coshocton now with a 10-point lead at 40-30. Murphy gives it a couple bounces. That one's going to be short, no good, but it's run down by Coshocton. Lopper almost thought about it, but got it back out to Herman. Herman penetrates, has the ball deflected, but Murphy has it. Murphy straight downhill in a hurry, and that's going to be an offensive foul. He pushed off. I think he was on a mission that time.
He got a head of steam, just going downhill to the basket and just kind of kind of shoved his arm out a little bit. But he was going to the rim, that's for sure.
I think they're going to get him, let him sit for a minute or two. I think that's probably a good move for Coshocton. So Riverview with the ball. 7:28 to play in the ball game. Bringing the ball across is going to be Chase Wright, right out front. Dumps it to Massey, who's now out on the wing. Chase Wright from way downtown's no good, but Massey flies in and gets the rebound. Dumps it out front to Wesney. He's got a wide open look. That's going to be no good. Hit the upright, but no call. And the ball's out of bounds to Coshocton as Massey wasn't able to corral it. So with the basketball will be Coshocton. It looks like Coach Jennings for Riverview wants a timeout.
What do we got? It'll be a full timeout, so we'll break away and be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, Coshocton, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
The Warehouse Steak and Stein is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Tonight's Player of the Game receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and order of their legendary onion rings. It's courtesy of Warehouse Steak and Stein in Roscoe Village. 40-30. Coach Jennings gets a timeout, just trying to settle his troops down.
Yeah, absolutely. As you mentioned, a 10-point lead there for the Redskins. 7:04 to play. Just trying to make it all up in one play and really need to just kind of, take it possession by possession, get a few stops here if you're the Bears, and try to convert into some points on the other end.
40-30 to score, 7 minutes to play. Herman has the ball into that double team, gets it out to Lopper. Now over to Haley. Haley dumps it into Williams. Williams puts up the shot. They're going to call him for another offensive foul. I think that's third. Is that his third or fourth?
That's his fourth.
They say third.
Oh, third.
No, that.
Yeah, it is his third, I guess.
Yes, it's his third.
I thought the last one was his third. I thought he took a seat after the last one.
Well, I think right now he's in that frustration mode. He just lowered that shoulder, and it's an easy call by the official. Pitch dumps it into Andrews. His jumper's good. So they break this long stride as Parker Andrews now has 5 points. Herman has it off the dribble, gives it over out front to Summers. Quentin Summers dribbles out front, goes towards the left, right, now back to the left, gives it up to Haley. Haley gets downhill, little runner on the rims in. Champ Haley with a basket, now has 8 in the ball game. Back to a 10-point lead at 42-32, 6:13 to play. With the basketball in the corners, out wing is Andrews, now the top to Chase Wright, right to Fitch. Fitch looking, skip pass all the way across, and ball was deflected, and he was and we out of bounds to Riverview. Coach Herman wanted a tackling play there. Now Richie Bay's going to get in, and that'll give Quentin Summers a break. 42-32, 5:59 to play. Back it goes to Chase Wright. Wright out to Andrews. Parker Andrews looking, gets the high pick, trying to work his way downhill. Now he gets it to Chase Wright. Wright dumps it out. And I believe we got a kick by Richie Bay. And it is, and it'll remain with Riverview. Wright inbounds the ball to Parker Andrews. Andrews works towards the left wing, gives it up to Fitch. Fitch looking, still looking. Now has to go out and set it to Wesney. Wesney into the corner. Now back it goes to Massey. Massey looking inside. Now takes a couple dribbles. Gives it up to Cam Fitch. Now back out to Andrews. Andrews off the dribble. Crossing over, trying to get downhill. Dumps it down to Wesney. Wesney backs it out. Now trying to get baseline. Dumps it down to Massey, who scores. Nice move there. Leighton Massey has 7, and they worked the ball around, got it to go. 5:08 to play. Champ Haley quickly the other way, has the ball deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Coshocton. He was looking for Williams on that layup, but a nice job by Massey staying at home, not allowing that to happen. So Coshocton Lopper will inbound with 5:06 to play. Dumps it to Williams. Williams out to Lopper. Lopper gives it up to Haley. He's going to try a triple, in and out, no good. Ball just, they tipped out right to Bay, and Bay couldn't handle it, and he was out of bounds. And Riverview will have it. 8-point lead, 40 by Coshocton, 42-34. That's going to get Cash Murphy back, and Williams will take a break. 4:56 to play in the ball game. 42-34, 8-point Coshocton lead. Riverview with the ball. Andrews off the dribble. Now we got another illegal pick by Wesney. That's the second one. And that's his second foul, team's second, and it'll be Coshocton ball on the far sideline. 4:48 to play, 42-34, 8-point lead. Comes into Haley. Champ Haley dribbles it across the timeline on the right wing. Off the dribble, guarded by Wesney. Down a little floater, and it's good. Champ Haley taking over here in the fourth, has 10 in the ball game. Back to a 10-point lead. Wesney fade away, that's no good. Murphy keeps it alive, Herman runs it down. Herman in a hurry for Coshocton. Takes it all the way in, now in trouble. Gets it out to Lopper. Lopper gives it up, now reset with Champ Haley. Haley out front, guarded by Fitch. Dribbles towards the center of the floor. Still dribbling, now he's going to have to move. Right downhill, dumps it down to Murphy, who lays it in. Great pass from Haley, and Cash Murphy converts. Now a 12-point lead with 4 minutes to play. Andrews straight downhill, scores the basket. Big basket for Parker Andrews. Back to a 10-point lead, under 4 to play. Herman straight downhill, runs into traffic, a little fade away, that's no good. And here comes Wesney, and Richie Bay is going to pick up a foul. So at a 10-point lead at 46-36, team foul number 4. Now they'll be shooting the rest of the way.
Do have this final score coming your way. Union Local, 2 minutes and 43 seconds left. Ridgewood on top of Union Local, 42-35.
So with the basketball out front is going to be Riverview, dumps it down inside. Wesney puts it up and in. They got it down that low block, and Carter Wesney gets the hoop. J.J. Herman with the basketball, gets it across to Haley. Haley backs it out with 3:17 to play. Champ Haley crosses over. 8-point lead at 46-38. Back to Haley. Haley into the corner to Richie Bay. It's keeping him in the lineup. The sophomore getting an opportunity here. Herman's going to be fouled out front by Andrews. I believe that's his fourth. Wait and see. No, they have him for 3. So that's going to get Johnson in. Cam Fitch will come out. 3:02 to play, 46-38, 8-point lead for Coshocton. Get it into Lopper. Under 3 to play here at the Wigwam. Lopper dribbles left side to Bay. Richie Bay downhill, stops, goes all the way out front to Haley. Champ Haley gets it over to Herman. Herman dumps it down, and he throws it away. Turnover. Here comes Wesney. Wesney puts it up, rolls around, no good, and Leo Lopper gets the rebound. He's going to be fouled by Johnson. 2:33 to play, 46-38. Team foul number 4, and that's going to get Mason Williams back in, and Richie Bay will come out. 46-38. Coshocton with an 8-point lead and the basketball. Get it into Lopper. Lopper is going to be fouled by Johnson. And that's going to send Lopper to the free throw line, I believe. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. They'll be shooting 2. Actually, both teams will be shooting 2 the rest of the way.
This will be Lopper's first trip to the free throw line.
Has 14 points in the ball game. Giving him a big lift here this evening. His first throw's on the way, right through for Leo Lopper. He has 15 on the night. 47-38, Johnson's out. Cam Fitch back. And Lopper hits them both. Back to a 10-point lead. He has 16 points. It's now 48-38, 2:25 to play. Right. Andrews into the corner, a 3-ball on the way, no good, tipped outside, gives it up to Wesney. Ball's, say that, now there's the fallacy to this whole thing. You know, he hits the deck, really didn't move. They called him for traveling earlier in the game. Same thing happened and nothing happened, was called. They gave him the timeout.
Yeah, you're right. Didn't get a good look at it, was right in the snap down, so kind of missed the play, but yeah.
So with the ball will be Riverview. All the way out front. dumps it down to Massey. Strong move to the hoop, scores, and he's fouled. I think now Williams, that's about 3 plays and 3 fouls.
Yeah. Massey will head to the free throw line where he is 3 of 4.
Leighton Massey has 9. He has a chance to make it a 10-point, or get the 10, get into double figures. 48-40, 2:09 to play, and he rattles it home. Leighton Massey into double figures with 10. And getting in the lineup will be Reed Johnson. And Cam Fitch will take a break. 48-41 with 2:08 to play. Lopper has it. Dumps it out to Herman. Herman across the timeline, and ball's deflected out of bounds.
Good effort by Massey as Coshocton had a head of steam, able to tip it out of bounds and slow the momentum.
2:03 to play now. They get it all the way into Murphy, and Lopper has it. Under 2 to play here. Herman off the dribble, gets it out front to Champ Haley. Haley has it stolen away, and here comes Wesney. Coshocton careless with the basketball. They let Wesney take a triple, no good. Rebound Herman. I don't know where he's going with it. You just have to back it out. Now throws it all the way out, and they'll reset the offense. Champ Haley dribbles out the left side, straight downhill, kicks it out. Herman to Williams. Gives it up to Herman. Now inside to Murphy, who lays it in. They saw him, and Murphy got loose and got the basket. 1:14 to play. Ball was blocked and rebound by Williams. He's going to be fouled. There's Parker Andrews. And I'm not sure who the foul's on. We'll wait and see. It's 50-41's the score, 1:11 to play in the game. And Williams will go to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on. Leighton Massey will pick up the foul. It's 3rd. So shooting 2 will be Williams. Williams with 12 points. He'll leave 5 of 6 maybe from the line.
5 of 6 from the line.
So he'll shoot a pair here. His first throw is good. Mason Williams with 13 in the ball game. Lead back to 10 at 51-41. And that's no good, but Herman got the rebound. Dribbles it out with 1:06 to play. Herman, he's going to be fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. So J.J. Herman hadn't scored a bunch tonight, but has done an outstanding job right on the floor handling the offense. Has 3 points. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
His first free throws of the ball game.
His first throw is no good. He'll try to split the pair. His second throw, that one's through. He now has 4 points in the ball game, and it's 52-41, and we have a full timeout, so we'll break away and be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware at MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry, with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware, available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
All right, 52-41 the score. Coshocton 11-point lead, and Riverview will have the basketball. That big run by Coshocton midway through the third quarter when they outscored Riverview, went on a 17-0 run, really spelled the difference.
Yeah, Leo Lopper had 2 threes, and J.J. Herman had his only 3 ball in that time period as well. Big third quarter by the Redskins.
1:03 to play. 11-point lead. Parker Andrews will bring it across at the 1 minute mark. Dumps it to Wesney. Wesney guarded by Herman. Now hands it off to Chase Wright. He throws up a long triple and he buries another one. He can shoot her, no doubt about that. Chase Wright has 3 triples tonight. He has 9, and we've got another full timeout, and we'll break away again. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Hi, I'm John Ainello, proud to serve the families, farms, and businesses that make Coshocton such a special place. For over 10 years, the John Ainello Agency has been helping our neighbors find the right coverage for auto, home, life, business, farm, and annuity insurance with options that fit your life and your budget. We're not just an agency, we're part of this community. Call TWFG Ainello Insurance at 740-295-9460 for a free quote. And let's protect what matters most together.
(52-44), Coshocton out in front of Riverview. The winner of this game will meet the winner of Martins Ferry. And we have with less than a minute to go in the Ridgewood's out in front of Union Local 51-42. So it looks like the Generals are going to move on as well. And the winner will play the winner of Martins Ferry, and I'm not sure who they're playing. And of course, obviously, it'll be at a site to be determined. That game will be on Wednesday. Full court pressure. They get it in to Haley. Champ Haley breaks pressure, dumps it all the way down to Williams, who lays it in. Mason Williams gets the breakout basket, makes it 54-44. The end of the corner it goes, back out front. Chase Wright, another triple. This is going to be air ball long. Wesney inside is fouled, and he'll go at the line to make the basket after he makes the basket. Carter Wesney with 17 points in the ball game now. He'll try to make the three-point play.
It'll be Wesney's first trip to the line in the ball game.
54-46, 32 seconds to play. Summers checks back in. And Wesney will be shooting free throws. Free throw on the way. That's good for Carter Wesney. He now has 18 in the ball game. That's going to get Brody Johnson on the floor. Somebody's got to come out, and it'll be Leighton Massey. Putting the quicker kids on the floor, try to come up with a steal here. Going it deep to Champ Haley, who runs it down and lays it in. Champ Haley with a breakout basket. He has 12. He's in the double figures. And to Wesney, he throws one up from deep, and that's going to be no good. And out of bounds, it'll stay with Riverview off Cash Murphy. So Riverview will have it. That's going to get Leighton Massey back in. 20 seconds to play here. 9-point lead at 56-47 to Massey. Massey gets it out. Parker Andrews, a three, in and out, no good. Ball batted around, rebound. Comes up to Johnson. Johnson. And Quentin Summers picked up a foul. And he'll be shooting 2 free throws.
It'll be Reed Johnson's first trip to the line in the ball game.
His first throw's in and out, no good. He'll try to split the pair. 12 seconds to play, 56-47. His second throw, that's going to be no good. And Cash Murphy gobbles up another rebound. Out it goes to Lopper. Lopper's going to be fouled by Wesney. And with 7.9 seconds, Leo Lopper heads to the free throw line. 16 points for the freshman here this evening.
2 of 2 from the line.
4 big triples tonight. Really spelled the difference for Coshocton in this one. His first throw is good. Continues his outstanding evening. He's going to get Brogan Shrimplin, the seniors, getting back on the floor for Riverview. Coshocton's going to get Alverson and Cooper George in. Is hitting both as Leo Lopper. Makes it 58-47, and Summers and Herman, the 2 seniors, come off the floor.
And with 7 seconds to go, Massey comes off. That'd be his final game. Leighton Massey. Also for Parker Andrews. Johnson has it. Johnson in the corner. Shrimplin has it blocked out of bounds by Cooper George. With 1.1 second to go. And Coshocton will be moving on to the next destination to a opponent to be determined. There's a 3 ball, and hitting it at the buzzer is going to be Cam Fitch, but that's the ball game, and Coshocton has defeated Riverview here this evening by a score of 58-49. We'll be back and tell you about it. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Start your week right at the Coshocton Coffee Connection. Mondays mean half-price breakfast sandwiches, the perfect way to kick off your morning. And don't miss out on Wednesdays when all drinks, all sizes are half off. Craving something sweet? Try our donut of the month, plus pastries and donuts made fresh every day. We've also got a delicious lunch menu to keep you fueled all day long. Coshocton Coffee Connection, your go-to spot for great coffee, tasty treats, and unbeatable deals. We hope to see you soon.
Get luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware at MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry, with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware, available at all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
This February, Jeff Drennan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is shining a spotlight on what truly drives Coshocton. Local support. When you shop with your hometown dealer, your dollars stay right here, strengthening the businesses, families, and future of our community. And this month, that local loyalty pays off in a big way. Get up to $8,700 off select vehicles, plus 2.9% financing on new Ram 1500s. Stop by Jeff Drennan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Otsego Avenue and experience the difference of shopping local with people who know you, value you, and stand behind every mile. Shop us 24/7 at jeffdrennan.com.
Great care is closer than you think at Coshocton Regional Medical Center.
I find it really rewarding to work here because I know that the care I provide will directly impact this community.
It gives me a great sense of pride to be able to give back that health care that I got while I was a patient here.
When the people come in, we know them by name, and that means so much to a patient when we can connect with them, and I know that they know they're loved.
Care for our community starts at Coshocton Regional Medical Center, where care matters most.
I'm Stacy Rice from Coshocton Collision Center. Winter driving can be hazardous, so be careful when you drive and the weather turns bad. If you have an accident, come to Coshocton Collision Center. We use the latest environmentally friendly paint products from PPG. We put you, the customer, first by using these products to preserve our environment. We complete auto body repairs as promised, offer free computerized estimates, and guarantee our work. For all your body repair needs, come to Coshocton Collision Center, 225 Main Street in Town Center, Coshocton, across from Wilson's Carpet and Furniture, or call 623-7347.
Well, Coshocton is moving on as they defeat Riverview here this evening at the Wigwam, 58-50. Coshocton led 12-11 at the end of the first break. Riverview took the halftime lead at 20-18, but a big third quarter by Coshocton opened up a 9-point lead as they outscored Riverview 21-10 in the third, and they led 39-30 going to the fourth. It was Coshocton maintained that 8-12, 14-point lead throughout most of the fourth quarter, and they go on to win at 58-50. Taking a look at individual scoring, first for Riverview, they were led in scoring by Carter Wesney, who finished with 18 points in the ball game. He had one triple, he had 7 two-pointers, and 1 free throw for his 18-point total. Also in double figures was Leighton Massey. Massey, playing his last game as well, had 10 points, and Chris will tell you how many rebounds a little bit later. He had 3 field goals, and he hit 4 free throws for his 10-point total. Just missing double figures was Chase Wright, who had 3 triples for 9 points. Parker Andrews had 7, and 6 points for Cam Fitch. That is the 50-point total for the Bears. For Coshocton, they had 3 players in double figures, and they were led by freshman Leo Lopper. Lopper off the bench, an outstanding game tonight as he poured in 18 points. He hit 4 triples. He had 1 2-point field goal and 4 free throws for that 18-point total. Mason Williams had 15 points. He had 1 triple. He had 3 2-point field goals and 5 free throws for his 15-point total. And Champ Haley also in double figures with 12 as he had a triple, 4 2-pointers, and a free throw for 12 points for the Redskins. Cash Murphy, he had 9 points, just missing double figures on 4 free throws or 4 field goals and a free throw. J.J. Herman had 4 points, and that is the 58-point total for the Redskins. Now with the final team numbers, here's Chris Wallace.
Thank you very much, Coos. First off, I do want to mention the other game that you heard on 102.7, Ridgewood versus Union Local. Ridgewood was victorious over Union Local 54-45. Again, Ridgewood defeating Union Local 54-45. The ball game you're hearing right now, Coshocton a winner over Riverview 58-49. 3-point land, Riverview 6 of 19, shooting 67%. Coshocton was 7 of 17, shooting 41%. Taking a look at 2-point field goals. I might have to check that percentage on the Riverview 3-pointers. 2-point field goals, Riverview 12 of 29, shooting 41%. Coshocton 12 of 27, shooting 44%. From the free throw line, Riverview was 6 of 13, shooting 46%. Coshocton was 12 of 18, shooting 67%. Taking a look at rebounds in the ball game, it was Coshocton out-rebounding Riverview 35-28. Turnovers, Riverview with 12, Coshocton with 11. Taking a look at some individual rebounders in the ball game. First for the Bears, leading the way, 8 big rebounds to Leighton Massey, 7 rebounds to Carter Wesney. Taking a look for the Redskins, leading the way, 9 big rebounds to Mason Williams, 5 rebounds to Champ Haley, and 5 rebounds to Cash Murphy.
Well, it's one of those games, back and forth most of the night. And really, at the third quarter, midway through the third quarter, when Coshocton got fire, hitting about 3 consecutive threes, outscoring Riverview 17-0 in that run, really spelled the difference.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Kind of a fairly even matchup for most of that first half. Coshocton got off to a great start. Riverview really came back and kind of evened things up. But as you mentioned, that big third quarter by the Redskins, they just started getting a few turnovers, running with the ball extremely well, and, of course, converting, which always helps as well. A lot of big three-pointers. I think we mentioned Leo Lopper with 2 big three-pointers in that third quarter really just helped set the Redskins. And, when everybody starts hitting those shots and they all start falling, kind of tough to come back for. But, Riverview never gave up. Only an 8-point game here this evening. Riverview never giving up and really fighting in that fourth quarter and going all the way down to the last buzzer. So, overall, great atmosphere and a very well-played game by both teams here this evening.
For Coshocton, they will be moving on to play Wednesday night at a site to be determined. At this point, we're not exactly sure who it's going to be. Garaway and Martins Ferry are in a tie game, which I believe was going to overtime. So we'll have to get the final announcement on that to see who the Redskins actually will be playing. For Riverview, they closed their season with a record of 5 of 18 on the season under Coach Dale Jennings. And right now, with 30 seconds to go in overtime, Martins Ferry has opened up a 9-point lead on Garaway at 52-43. So it looks like it'll be Martins Ferry and Coshocton, and that'll be at a site to be determined. Last order of business for us is going to be the Warehouse Steak and Stein player of the game, and that's going to be the freshman, Leo Lopper. He'll be the recipient of a gift certificate good for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and order of their legendary onion rings, courtesy of Warehouse Steak and Stein in Roscoe Village. And really, before we go away, I literally want to have to talk about the play of Lopper coming off the bench, getting the 18 points, and really his floor game was almost flawless. So he doesn't turn it over, and he's got that great quickness. And probably if you're a Coshocton fan, the thing you're going to like the most is he's a freshman. So.
Oh, my goodness. I tell you what, every time he's out there, I tell you, boy, the future is bright for Leo Lopper. He does a great job. I tell you what, I think it's the basketball IQ and it's the awareness. He just knows what pass to make based on the players and gets out of the double teams. Floor awareness, basketball IQ. Boy, definitely a fun player to watch. And Leo Lopper, and congratulations to him for the Warehouse Steak and Stein Player of the Game.
All right, final order of business is going to be, we'll thank the Claxon Communication Gang for being with us tonight. That's going to be Bryce, Hains, and Logan McPeek was on the camera. Ellen Hardesty back at WTNS Central doing her usual outstanding job. My partner is Chris Wallace. Once again, the final score here tonight is Coshocton moving on as they defeat Riverview by a score of 58-50. I'm Steve Corries. Have a nice evening, everyone.
Thank you for joining us for this WTNS Sports broadcast. Audio CDs are available by calling WTNS Radio at 740-622-1560. WTNS Coshocton. We are the sports voice of East Central Ohio.